How far ahead should I order? Unlike a lot of traditional bridal shops, we have dresses available in stock. If you're in Canada or the United States, once you order, it'll take about 5 to 10 business days to get to you. And if you're in Australia or New Zealand, it'll take about 21 business days. That's versus going to a traditional bridal shop and it might take like 4 months to get something, and then you have to do alterations and all that kind of stuff. With our Henkaa dresses, they are size flexible, so you don't have to do a lot of alterations. You might have to make it shorter depending on your height, but they are size flexible. You don't have to do any alterations to the bodice, which saves you a lot of time and money. We do have things in stock. They will arrive quickly. However, we do make them in small batches, and depending on the popularity, they may run out. We do that right here in Toronto, and that ensures us having a high quality of dresses, so we can always coordinate with whoever's making our dresses. We avoid mass production and wasted resources in usual fast fashion. What this also means is that we have limited runs of each time we actually make our dresses, so it's always best to buy sooner rather than later. Another question is, so what happens if it does go out of stock? What am I going to do? We do have a set production schedule, so we can batch the styles and colors together to make. Our production studios in Toronto can work most efficiently when they're working on a big batch. Of course, we're also proud to support our local economy and that our studios pay their seamstresses fair wages. When things do go out of stock, the best thing to do is to sign up for our back in stock notifications. So you'll get an email notification as soon as it comes back in stock. If we have a pre-order set up, we can also email you and let you know that the pre-order is available. So some people ask, do you have seasonal colors? Do you have colors that are always going to be available? Our black dresses and all of our jewel tone dresses, those are dresses that will come back in stock. But there are some cases where there are dresses that are just seasonal. And in those cases, they may sell out. If you're on our newsletter, you will also get notification if we are low in stock and we're not going to be able to bring it back. We do have over 20 colors. If you are really in a pinch and it's kind of last minute, and I know with the pandemic it's hard to plan sometimes, you'll most likely still get a color that you will love and is part of your wedding palette. Next question is, why can't you bring back the old colors? I really liked cinnamon rose. I really liked emerald green. We are always looking and we are always listening to you and trying to find the colors that are on trend and that you love. We have a really high standard of quality for the fabrics. They have to be a certain weight, they have to be a certain sheen, and the color needs to be rich and very consistent. That amongst other standards that we have, if the fabric that we are looking at doesn't meet those standards, then we're not going to get it because it would just not produce the product that we want. Fabric suppliers have seasonal colors. Sometimes we're not able to get the same color. The next question, should I order everything together? What's going to happen if one bridesmaid orders in January and the other one orders in June? We recommend that you do order everything either together, or if people are ordering individually, that they order it within a few weeks of each other. You will get the dresses around the same time. You can all try them out. Once you get it, you can try on the different styles, see if you like them. The other thing is that we do have a 30-day return policy as well, which a lot of bridal shops do not have. With the fabric suppliers, sometimes we're not able to get the same exact shade again, so we do recommend that you get them at the same time. Another question that we get is, I have a really big bridal party. Do you give discounts? Because it is a lot to order the dresses. And I understand it costs a lot to have a wedding. It costs a lot to be a part of a wedding. If you have a big wedding party, you're trying to look for a promotion or something like that, the best thing to do is to join our newsletter, because we do have offers and specials and promotions, and you would have to be part of our newsletter to know about them. In addition to getting information about upcoming promotions, you'll also get educational content and inspirational content on our blogs, photos and styling tips, and all of those wonderful things. And we do have a payment plan option. It's called Sezzle. If you are purchasing, you can actually check out with Sezzle. It's 0% interest. What it does, it'll split up the cost of your order over 6 weeks into 4 payments. If you want to use Sezzle, you just sign up on their website and then you can pay through Sezzle. And it's a really great way to be able to spread out those expenses that are related to a wedding. Couple more questions. Can I see the colors in person? It's really hard to see online. Obviously, you can't feel the fabric. We actually do have fabric swatches. You wouldn't get this whole thing, but you can order the swatches in the colors that you want, and then you can see the color. in person in different lighting situations. Depending on the light, the type of photographer that you choose, and the photography that they do, the colors will look a little different, but it is very helpful to see it in person. So you can get swatches for bridesmaids, and you can also get swatches for wedding dresses. We do have promo codes right on the website for getting 6 free swatches of colors for your bridesmaids, or you can get 3 wedding dress swatches, which is a value of $10 for free also. So lastly, where can I try on the dresses? Our intention has been to go and have pop-up shops and be present at trade shows, so you can come and see the dresses and you can talk to us in person and shop at live events. But of course, the pandemic had different plans for us. However, we do have our dresses at select retailers, mostly in Ontario, but we are seeking to expand outwards. What you can do is go to our website, hit try it on, and then you can see all the retailers that are available. You can get an appointment with them. They have our dress collections with them, so they will help you try it on, style it. That's all I have for today. Those are some quick answers to some Ask Me Anything questions. And of course, if you have any more questions, please let me know. Bye.